演奏するにはおあつらえ向きだろう。プライド捨てりゃ救える命もあるかもしれねえ。俺の名はおそばマスク。って行くぞ。多少似ている耐久性はある。ステルス、これがレイドスーツの力か。流星そばキック。バレなきゃいいんだろ。ワンピースバウンティーラッシュ。
Welcome gamers to another One Piece Bounty Rush video. So today we're going to be looking at Sobamask, the Green Runner. That he's almost a year old now. I think by the end of February he will be a year old. So Ree is going to showcase Green Sobamask. I couldn't have asked anyone else. Like, he's the Sanji main, like Sanji's favorite character in One Piece as well. So even in PBR, so like I just had to ask him, and then just to showcase what he's got for us. So for Sobamask, like in terms of how you play him, you want to prioritize keeping your shield so that when you can cap, you'll be able to cap at least tank 1 or 2 normals or a skill, so that you don't get interrupted when you cap, since it doesn't have anything else to stop people from hitting him other than his shield when he's capping. Like King has his 3 dodges, and Kaido has the Yamato, they have Nullify Stagger, and Nullify Down and all of those other things. But Sobamask just has his shield. So he's built all around his invincibility, his stealth, the skill 1. It's really good, it comes back really fast, and like in global works really well. Especially a lot of teammates, they don't pay too much attention to Sobamask. Only like the smart players give him the attention and credit that he deserves. So now that he's in the EX Zoro era, he's a bit hard to play because EX Zoro's normals, they shout a lot of damage at a rapid pace, and that the Green Zoro's normals, they can like chase, they have that range, so they can remove Soba's invincible state, because you'll see when I discuss the traits later on that if you hit him once, that the invincibility that he has, it goes away. So Genkaza got that well, I wouldn't say like a kill, but he was like on Ree so that he couldn't cap. But you will see, I think this is what I noticed while watching Ree's gameplays, is that Sobamask becomes so good in the late game. Like once you spawn him around this at the latter half of the game, or he becomes a monster. Like people, like they're trying to they're all at that mid trying to maybe secure the win, and Soba is just there. You see that EX Luffy didn't see that Sobamask was out there spawning, and I think that's Genkazi that fell down trying to stop Ree out there, because I don't think the other teammates are paying attention to Sobamask. You see, he's spamming card treasure. And Zoro is escaping fast. Sobamask got another flag that was almost full from, was it Blue Kaido, right? I think the enemy is Blue Kaido, not Big Mom. And now he's getting another flag. Zoro almost stopped him from capping, but the shield luckily saved him a bit. Now he has another shield. Zoro couldn't see where he was going, and you see he's capping another flag, then going invincible again. The Zoro's not gonna hit him. He doesn't have a shield now, but the Zoros don't know where he is. Then look at it, it says he saved the game because the Zoros couldn't see that he was going to that flag, that open flag. Rip, just like that. So this is how you use Sobamask. He is supposed to be a sneaky red, that ultimate red player you gotta use. So having him in your team is really great. Like if you can support him, give him that space to cap, you will see performance from him. I mean, 6 caps, that's actually insane from him. And he's showcasing in support, as you can see. Like he has 130 hyper boost, 170% support, and like a 6-star, boosted Zoro. So that was beefy, and he was able to get a win out of that. And like the team didn't deserve to lose, but Sobamask is just that kind of run. Like if you know how to use him and know his play style, you will excel with him. Not everyone will, like it, but if you want, to win, you like to win games, and especially if this is a capture game, you should go with that. Like, don't try to always be on guarding mode, always be on, killing mode with the attackers. Just try to defend. So we're looking at his character traits. He gets a shield when he's spawning 10%, of his HP. That's the durability of the shield. And the shield protects him from any damage, even status effects. And when he's using his sober kick, he gets he doesn't get well, he does get knocked back, but the stagger doesn't down him. Yeah, that's what it's like. If you try to down him, he won't be down. It just changes like into a stagger effect. So yes, that trait always gets me. But yeah, Zoro went past the Sobamask, didn't try to stop him from capping. He thought he could take the other flag. That down back. So you see like that, what's it? It's shooting star sober kick. That's skill 1. It's good. Long range attack. It has a bit of a startup, which is problematic, but you can use it to advance. Really, in this gameplay, he was using it to, project himself or propel himself like far, so that he could get to the mid flag faster. But like, Sobamask is not the fastest run, of course, because his skill 2 does have that startup. And look at that Luffy saying leave it to me. And as you can see, his straight 1 and his straight 2, like he gets perfect dodge when he gets that invincibility trait. But I'm just leaving that to you guys if you want to read that. That Luffy is like on the Sobamask. But you can see like the consistent pattern. Like Sobamask is struggling at the beginning of the game. Like everyone is like, it's tough for you to back up. But once he dies and people think, okay, he's annihilated, the threat is not there, and then retries to spawn again. And it's around the same time, like half of the game, and you see the match completely changes. Like it's insane. You can see he knows how to use Sobamask from this gameplay. Don't expect like you're going to get high KOs with Sobamask, and he's not that type of character, but you're gonna get a lot of caps, like 8-10 caps. I've seen crazy caps with this character. Then the marker is going to that spawn, but look, okay, the Odin is there, and he's going to kill. I think he's going to kill this Odin because he's low enough, and this Odin is being like bamboozled by Ree's normal. He's like comboing him really well. Then look, the game is changed now to 5-0, and that Luffy that was saying leave it to me, he's struggling. This is why I say attackers, that if they're even really good, they are not like the game winning or game changing. Even if Luffy has a runner form, he's not a pure runner, He doesn't have an like advancing skill or teleporting skill like other runners have. And look, another invisibility. Look, that Luffy knows about the Sobamask, but you can't stop him. Luffy does not have any introduction to tank Soba. And look at that, another flag. That should have been, at least a perfect dodge, but maybe dodged a bit too early. And that was a winning flag. Like if he didn't keep that spawn flag, they would have lost. So you can see another game. Even if people they still his MVP, Ri was the MVP there. Sobamask is not a point farmer like other units, but Ri was the MVP in that match. And just like Uta, gets the skill, cooldown, or not the shield cooldown with her skill 1. Soba and other even the new Reiju now with the buff Reiju, they get the shield recovery from capping, and it recovers by 50%. So there's that. It's not on the damage that you deal or the HP that you heal or something like that. It's straight only 50% per cap that you do. But it's really useful, it's really handy. So we're on this map, a map, the trailer showcased him in the map, where he was showcasing his raid suit. Yes, as you can see, there's a lot of EX Zoro in the meta, but I might say like this character surprisingly aged well, because at his release everyone hated him. Everyone said he was a terribly designed character because he doesn't have damage, doesn't have all of these things. But I think at the time people just didn't understand his play style. Like, he's meant to be that character who can go around capping flags and capping. Like, everyone is just used to that offensive, bully. You can KO any character. You don't have problems with the character. And is being, he's panic dodging, but I think he's trying to protect his shield so that he can use it if he wants to cap. Oh, now he lost his shield. I think, look, there's a pair of Sparrow behind. They're tag teaming him. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, and I don't think he can survive from this duo. Yeah, Sobamask is not meant, it doesn't have that offensive traits to take out these enemies quickly, but he did. That skill 2 did kill that EX Luffy. Oh damn. I think, is it the Zoro skill 1 that teleported to him? Or the skill 2? I don't know. But yes, he got unlucky and he got trapped in like Zoro's normals or skill 2 and he died. But as you see, he's respawning late game again. But it seems like the team is struggling more than it was, because other time he was respawning, at least maybe like the match was like 3-2. As you see, he just kept the flag and he's back at 2-3. So yes, and the team has that free to play blue attacker we got for the Odyssey One Piece game. So I don't think he'll be able to clutch this for the team. But let's see. He's trying to go to the spawn and cap. And who's spawning there? That's Zoro. Okay, that's Zoro. I don't know, is he ignoring Sobamask or what? The Luffy couldn't get that stun off and stop Sobamask from going taking him out of his skill. And Zoro with that resist tag. I haven't heard up too much of his stats since I don't have him, and I haven't done a review and gameplay on him. But maybe sometime someone will be generous and give the gameplay for him on this channel. But yes, it seems like this match the team is coming clutch. But as you can see, even like on this map, like if you let Sobamask run loose, it's deadly. Like look at this, the Pero just going out of the flag, ignored Sobamask, and he just kept like that. And he could, with a few more seconds, it could have been a 5-0. I mean, you guys can see like Sobamask is just that guy. In terms of where I think right now in the meta, he's probably better than Marco. Marco was better than him, earlier when he came out. Like Marco came out in May, and then Soba came out in like end of Feb. So there's that. But I think definitely that Sobamask is better, because that invincibility and that trick that people don't know exactly where you are and where you cap it can mess up people's strategies, especially in global. A lot of teammates don't know, they're idiots, they don't know what to do, and like it's not like the team is fully balanced and with all like fully capable players. So yes, if all the teammates in global were like this, Sobamask would definitely fall off. But with how the current state of like the global teammates are, like it's a bunch of new players playing, can't blame them. So Sobamask definitely shines, and people like killing more than capturing in this game. He already got the back cap, which is insane actually, and the Zoro is on him. And look at that, the skill 2, like he Like he doesn't want to give him a chance to care, but that's what you should do. When you see a Sobamask, you shouldn't let him go. But I think that Zoro left to do something else, or maybe he got distracted by one of Ari's teammates. And then you see he doesn't use that skill 2 for damage, uses it to teleport in advance. And look at that, the king. He just decided, okay, the king, I'm gonna keep the other flag. I'll leave you to get this flag. Like a lot of king players, they do that. They are like, moving flag to flag, even though they can defend some flags. Sometimes this playstyle can cost people games. Oh, when he got that kill on the Exo, that's actually great. That would have been one shot, but thanks to the shield, you can't take that much damage. And Shanks can target what's invisible, so there's also that. He's getting that back cap. This should have been an easy game considering where they were. But I think you notice the difference with this game. Ri has not died in the lady game yet. Because now people know that, Soba is the threat. You see, they're gunning for him, out for him, like he must die. And look at that, Zoro not letting Soba cap, because he would have got his shield, but now he's gonna take the damage. He could have not taken that damage, and still had some of his cap speed. And now he's just gonna die. But look at the time that he's going to respawn at. It's late. It's later than he usually did in those previous games. So you usually want to respawn like at the half stage of the game with him. Yes. So I feel like he's that that secondary runner you want to run. Like if you're running full run, Sobamask would be that secondary runner. But people aren't really paying attention, like they're wanting to kill. They're not paying attention that much to runners. You're supposed to use him. And the team fell apart, and the enemy team boost is coming now. He's going to get this flag, but if the team can't get another flag, yeah, I think it's GG. And Ri's team can't get that spawn flag, and he just stood still because he's invisible. And yeah, it's GG's like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and everything. Please leave a like, subscribe, do all those wonderful stuff.